Wanted to talk to you a little bit while I paint here about the difference between a paid and free education. So we all learn from somebody else in some way. Maybe you went to art school. Maybe you took some JC courses, some private classes, or even had a parent or relative teach you. There's also a big chance you're what is known as self-taught. You learned everything you could from a video or a book if you're old enough. So we all use the free knowledge out there for everything, learning recipes, finance, how to change a headlamp, etc. However, when it comes to mastering anything, someone helping to guide you through the steps that they went through is really valuable. You're very likely to have to pay in some way for that type of education. Is it possible to put together a curriculum for yourself through the free education out there? Sure, but you're relying completely on the free resources and therefore limiting yourself to the idea of what constitutes a curriculum to someone generous enough to do that for you. So I have a lot of free info I've contributed to the art world, specifically to my strengths, but it's not something I would consider comprehensive. But I am working on that. I'll have some things in the works soon. But I do give everyone an overview of my method out there freely, what's known as my ECR method, and I use that for every painting I do. But the more specific I get, the more I need to provide hands-on explanations of everything, which means that I need to be compensated for my time. And I would say that's how most teachers work. You're paying for the specialization of knowledge that the teacher has and is able to personally impart to you. You want somebody to hold your hand through the learning process and answer any questions that come up. Someone to tell you when you're doing it wrong, but also when you're doing it right. And maybe most importantly, somebody to be accountable to. For me, I do my best when I'm working for someone or something outside of myself. I'm very much a servant to my responsibility in that way. I mean, yeah, you could find most of everything I teach out there for free if you look hard enough, but you'll never get the solution to your problem without asking someone for help with your specific issues. The more granular your problem is, the more you'll need a specialist to help you solve it. So if you gotten to the point in your journey where you feel like you can't advance further on your own, that's really the time where you may need to look at finding a good teacher to help you get to that next level. So a non-human teacher will answer the question, how does this work? But a human teacher will answer the question, how does this work for me? Speaking of which, my next online course starts May 16th, 2024. So it's going to be an 8-week intensive where I deliver the lessons live, have a private community where you can ask questions and get them answered anytime, and get real-time feedback over Zoom. I'll cover all you need to know about working with gouache specifically, and I take you through my entire method of creating professional quality paintings from start to finish. So if you want to learn more about taking your gouache to the next level, leave a comment below with some way to reach you, such as your social media handle, and I'll get back to you personally with more info. Thanks.